Well, at last. Good morning. Excuse me. I'm a bit ruffled around the feathers. Been running around like a blue arse you know what. And it's Monday morning. I've got 10 minutes before I have to start work, and then I'll do a bit more recording at lunchtime. I need to do a huge catch up. I don't know whether I'm going to split this into separate videos or make it one long video. I'm not sure, but anyway. First of all, why I've not been around much, which I have kept you updated. I had my 60th birthday. Bob and I went away as well to Dieppe for a holiday. Then I got COVID. We both did. Oh, that was diabolical. And then I got called for bowel cancer screening. So I think you can say that was the one that put the cat amongst the pigeons. I was, everything else was, it was busy, very busy. COVID wasn't nice, but I just had to rest for that and get better. We're almost over it. We've just got the end of this. Our tubes haven't quite all cleared. It's all a bit, but nearly there. Anyway, then my poor mum and dad got COVID after we went and visited my mum and dad. And bless them, then they got COVID. Not from us. We were totally clear. We made sure of that before we went up there. Yeah, then poor mum and dad got COVID. So I was worrying about them. And then, of course, you get to 60 and they want you to send your little portion of poo in the post to be tested. And mine came back with things in there that shouldn't be. So we've stayed as positive as we could do, but you obviously, it worries you. And I did have anxiety and stress, and I worried about it. And then I was called for a colonoscopy, which I was absolutely terrified about because my mum has had two. And they were awful. She was in agony. Bless her cotton socks. She suffered. Even with sedatives, she still suffered. So I was very stressed about it because my pain threshold is not the best. But I have to say, I have never been to anything so fascinating in my life. I love to watch medical programs and I love to watch when they've got cameras in people and whatever. But when it's you, oh my word, it's fascinating. The staff could not have been lovelier. I had 5 members of medical staff in that room with me. To say I was looked after by the NHS was above and beyond. Absolutely. We had the consultant, we had a senior nurse, we had a staff nurse, and we had 2 auxiliary nurses as well in there with me. Absolutely amazing. And I was so, every step of the way, you okay, you comfortable? And when I sort of went, oh, that was a little bit uncomfortable, I didn't go a little bit more of the fentanyl. Yeah, but I have to say, there was no agonising pain. It was just slightly, and wasn't a long, I think I was in there about 3/4 of an hour, and there was humour, which put you at ease. It was lovely. I love a bit of humour. I was laid on my side and there was a big screen next to me and I could see everything that was going on, and he talked all the way through it. The consultant did. He said, this is what we're doing, that's what we're doing, they've taken 2 biopsies, but they don't think it's cancer. So, but they can't say 100%. Because one of the biopsies they took, it had obviously been there a little while, but they've got to send it away. for checking, and then where they removed the specimen, where they removed that from was a polyp. 2 polyps I had removed. Because your colon will heal and there will be no visible evidence that there was ever a polyp there. Your body heals so well. So they tattoo all round where they've removed the polyps from. It was so funny. So I've got 2 tattoos now. One in my bottom and one on my leg. So, but I just can't praise them enough. I was so well looked after. They were amazing. I love our NHS staff. Absolutely love them. The lady who did my consultation, the bowel cancer consultation nurse practitioner, she was fabulous. The information they give you these days is absolutely incredible. I learned so much, and I can't remember out of how many it was. I think there's only about 9 people, is it out of 1,000, that come back with a positive something or other. And then there's only about 2 or 3 out of that will come back with a cancer diagnosis. But because they get you so early now, the recovery rate is incredible. So, but it certainly opened I didn't think I was a person that suffered with a huge amount of stress and anxiety, and this knocked me off my feet. I really did worry about it, and there's a lot of cancer in my family, I think one of them was a bowel cancer, but recovered. We have all kinds of cancers that have been had in our family. Some have passed away, but the majority have survived. So yes, it was an eye-opener, and we're so lucky where we are. They picked it up quick. I got an appointment really quickly. I should have been in earlier, but my first appointment was when I had COVID, so I had to cancel it and rebook. Otherwise, I would have been done sooner. So we're just waiting for the results of the biopsy now, which should come in the next couple of days. And we're just keeping everything crossed that that the consultant was not concerned. He wasn't concerned. So yes, very lucky girl. And my heart goes out to anyone who is going through. I haven't got a clue what you're going through, but you are everyone who is dealing with any kind of cancer. You are in my heart and you are in my thoughts every day. I'm not religious or anything like that, but I thank my lucky stars every day that I'm a very lucky girl. And, I want everyone else to have that health and happiness and recovery. And it's amazing what they're doing now with cancer research and everything, and cancer treatments and medication, and it's amazing. Yeah, the worst bit was the laxative that you had to take beforehand. Your colon has to be absolutely cleared out and clean, so that, and when I saw the camera going around, it's no wonder, because anything up there would just, he wouldn't have been able to have seen anything if I hadn't have done the laxative part properly. But oh my word, that was the worst bit. To say my bottom was on fire was it is an understatement. And I just thank goodness we've got a downstairs loo, because believe you me, if you have to go for a colonoscopy and you have to do the laxative treatment beforehand, be warned. Unfortunately, our downstairs toilet also has a shower in it, so just in case. Oh, but yes, got through it, and absolutely amazing, and I'm fine. So, and fingers crossed, the biopsy results are what we think they're going to be. So I thought I'd do this one first. I think I will put this up as a one on its own. But what I would say to everyone is do not be afraid of going and having someone looking up your bottom. If it saves your life, it's a little bit of discomfort. I did not feel belittled or any kind of, I kept my dignity through it all. They amazing. It's so funny. You have to put on these paper shorts and they're dark green. They're horrible things, but they're like paper, you know, the paper material, because it's all disposable and recyclable. So it's a pair of shorts and then it's got a flap on your bottom bottom bit, so the consultant can put the camera up your bottom when you, oh dear, they're ugly and horrible, but it covers your dignity. You're not going in there bearing all to everyone, and you obviously have your gown on top as well. And they put a blanket on me. It was fine. It was absolutely fine. You know, I think having a smear is worse than what I went through with the colonoscopy, because I was so busy looking at what he was doing and listening to what they were telling me about where, you know, what this is bit is, what that, oh, I'm just going round here now, the top of you. And fabulous, absolutely fabulous. So don't be afraid. And the poo sample that you have to send in the post is a tiny, tiny little sample. It's a tiny little, like a cork, you know, like a corkscrew at the end of a cork, but it's a plastic one. And you just put that in your poo, and you put it in the, they give you a sealed everything to put it in the post. It made me laugh, posting my poo, putting my poo in the post. That was hilarious. But yeah, you got to laugh about these things. You've got to make it a bit lighter. Not easy, because it's the horrible C word, the cancer. But you've got to have these tests. I've got my breast cancer, going for my mammogram soon. Be doing that soon, and I'm sure they'll be calling me for my smear. God, it's like every orifice, isn't it? And every, hey ho. But it keeps us safe. It keeps us healthy. They're keeping an eye on everything, and the earlier you can catch anything, the better. So please, please, please don't not do these tests. Don't not go for these screenings and things. You've got to look after you. So take care. Sorry this was, you know, all about my bottom, but there you go. We have to talk about these things. We shouldn't be shy. So take care, my lovelies. I will do a catch-up video after this one, and I will I'll show you what I've been doing. I've been crocheting loads and loads, so I've got lots to show you. Take care, lots of love. Always be kind. Try and give a kind word to anyone if you can. You never know what anyone's walk in life is and what their stresses and worries are. So take care, lots of love. See you on the next one. Bye for now.